Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. It is I, troopersjp, and thank you for joining me as I play through Sundial Games' 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku, a 365-day solo RPG where I am playing the custom villain Shade Murdstone, the Shadow Elf Bone Caller, as I'm on my journey to, I guess, take the place of the defeated Overlord. And so thank you for joining me on this day, Friday, February 27th, 2026, also known as Fruits Day, Snow's End 27. So, when last we left, we had traveled all the way to Silkrend to meet with the Spider King and to get his aid, and he did not give it, and we probably should have just sabotaged him and destroyed his entire kingdom. Well, I guess we'll just learn for the future. I guess. We had the choice to rest, but we decided not to, because I didn't want to give up the 5 gold. We don't have that much gold at the moment. We're sort of low on gold, and I didn't want to, spend it. We only have 15. I thought might as well keep it. So let's drop into today. Enough time has passed. So we had to leave. We're like, we're out of there. So we've got a little map, which I'm going to put here today, which is the same map we had before, but without the names. No legend on the map. Anyway, let's see. Enough time has passed. The battle should be over. With no luck receiving help from the Venom King, Lord Fagor, you realize the only path ahead is to return and see what remains. When heading back, you have the option of avoiding the dangers of the swamp. So it looks like we can either take the swamp route back to the Dark Tower, or we can go up along the coast and not take the swamp route. The swamp route was kind of nice. Let's see. Rest before travel. Before you leave the city of Silkrend, you have the option of staying at the Webbed Wonder and taking a rest for 5 gold. You know how I just said we didn't rest, and now it's asking me one more time, do I want to rest? Do I want to rest? Ooh, this is tricky, because I have lost some hit points, not that many, but I'm down. I'm at 14 out of 17. I'm only 3 down. I mean, if I did rest, the only thing I would get would be the ability to craft something. And I think I can only craft one thing, which is like a hexed cleanse, and I would get my 3 hit points back, and my Velvet Fang, my little vampire friend, would regain all of his energy, which means that I could see if I can recruit more minions again if we get into combats. But I think I don't want to waste the gold. Also, yeah, you know what we're not going to do? We're just going to go. So we have the choice of either take the path around the coastal crags or return through the Bloodmire Swamp. Well, the swamp was fun. It was full of friends, but let's take the path around the coastal crags because we haven't been there before, and I feel like that's a new way to go. We'll see. So we have to roll a wisdom. We get a survivalist. It says, the terrain here is safer to passage, but the lack of tree cover exposes you to the heat of the sun, and the rocky coastline hides sharp rocks. Well, let's see what our wisdom will give us, shall we? That's a 12, plus 1 for my wisdom is a 13, plus I have survivalist, which is a 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. If the result is 15 or more, which it is, though the sun is hot on your back, you take the necessary precautions, and the trip is easier than you expected. You must consume 1 meal ration. I'm running a few minutes late. My previous meeting is running over. I'm looking at the PDF, and that's weird. That must be some kind of typo that was left in there. Maybe somebody was dictating the information. That's weird. Anyhow, I must consume 1 meal ration, and I'm going to tell you now that that is my last meal ration. I am out of meal rations. Meal rations. Whew, but I did it. Okay. You hear an unusual splashing from the shoreline. D20 plus intellect, and I can get an animal tainer bonus. I rolled another 12. My intellect is a -1. It is, which puts me at an 11. Um, if the result is an 11 or more, you spot a large sand tick before it can attack and make off with any of your loot. You quickly dispatch it, harvesting its carapace, which you grind down into a useful substance. Gain 2 bone dust. And I will add this to my inventory. I'm using the app right now. This brings me to 5 bone dust, everyone. Got a lot of bone dust. How does this look when I dispatch it? I imagine like I can hear something and I turn to shift. Whoa, oh, I know. One of my minions, because I have 4 of them, one of them, which is a skeleton, they go, Oi! Oi, Shade, look over there! And they're, of course, because they're goblins, like I've got like 3 goblins and like a skeleton bone tick. I see this bone tick about ready to emerge. And all my minions I don't have to do anything. I just stand there as my minions with their swords go and they attack the bone tick. And I sort of pick up the bone dust and I go, Thank you for your loyalty. Do not think that my choosing the human to live in Silkrand over the goblin has any impact on you. You are loyal to me. That goblin was loyal to the Overlord. I reward those loyal to me. Nice. And that actually is the end of today's session. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. If you like this, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I guess we'll find out what happens what happens next. I assume we're going to get to the Dark Tower, and so thank you, and join me tomorrow for more Souls of Saraku.